Hey, so I'm putting together this crystal connections kit about abundance, flow, and ease. I have a poll going in my Facebook group, Divine Healing with Angel Light Energy, where I put together a bunch of different topics for connecting in with these different crystal kits to assist you and with different intentions that you have. And so the poll's still ongoing. If you would like to participate in it, it's still open. But I'm going to be just talking a bit about how this crystal kit is going to assist you, and there's so much more that wants to come through than what I was able to fit in the video. But I just wanted to kind of give a little preamble about it, that way you had better understanding, because again, this is just in Facebook, so but I'm going to be posting this everywhere. So anyway, the kit goes in, or the video goes into a bit about what the kit is going to bring forward, and just know that there is so much more that wants to be shared. But on that note, happy viewing. So the first crystal that really wanted to come forward is the bloodstone, and I wrote my notes really small for some reason, so just in advance in case I'm squinting. But this beautiful bloodstone is wanting to come forward to serve you in connecting to your authentic roots, grounding, connecting into your birth-written abundance. This is connecting you into Mama Gaia and like this different connection in abundance that hasn't been accessed before. It's really unique in the way that this is coming forward. It's also natural abundance, really tapping into, again, that Mama Gaia connection with abundance and deepening into that. Deepening into your authentic roots, into that, again, that birth-written abundance that's really here to not only serve you, but help you serve others. And so it's just really powerful. Also, really, really beautiful with blood flow circulation. And so it was interesting because I kept, in the name Bloodstone, but there's more to it than that. I was really tapping into this blood, and I was like, why does blood keep coming forward? And so I went deeper, and it's about the circulation that this assists you with. It's not just a blood circulation, so in the sense of the body, but it's helping you to tap into the natural circulation that you have within you, and how that can be exemplified in other ways, how you can connect into that natural circulation, and how you can connect that into your abundance. And so again, just really unique way of looking at that. The next crystal that wanted to come forward is ocean jasper. So we've got these beautiful grounding qualities of jasper, but you're also connecting into the flow of water. So with these first two stones, you've got the blood flow, but you've got water flow too. And so it's helping you to tap into your natural elements. Ooh, this one's got some druzy on it. Just gonna say. But anyway, connecting into your natural ability for flow and circulation, and utilizing your strengths in that to assist you, and of course deepening those strengths and making them even stronger, but then allowing those strengths to come in and help the weaknesses that you may be experiencing. Also, of course, water is super connected into your emotions, and so tapping into your emotional capacities and regulation within the beautiful capacities that this ocean jasper is helping you with. Helping you with presence, bringing your presence forward in a whole new way. Also, like, sense, feel, imagine the tides and the flow of how that water moves, and how you can tap into that to assist you with your own evolution of connection with money and flow and abundance in all ways. And then of course the seasons as well, like just paying attention just paying attention to how the seasons impact you, how that feels in your body, and how you can utilize that to be a power source instead of it potentially inundating you. Balance of earth and water, ground and flow. So again, we're talking about really deepening into that grounding and how you can ground this abundance into your natural state of being, into those roots that came forward from the bloodstone. The next crystal, this one is a different variation of a very well-known crystal, but it's Moroccan citrine. And it's just so cool, so gemmy, like, you know, it grows very different. It reminds me in ways of tangerine quartz, just with how it grows and with how it looks, but it feels very different. So Moroccan citrine is bringing in that fiery abundance, but it's not this, it doesn't feel the same as your more natural, normal citrine. Not that this isn't natural, this is natural, but that fiery abundance, it's in a grounded way, again, bringing forward the roots that the bloodstone was connecting in with. And this is bringing the fire element forward into your life, into your practice, into your connection with money and abundance as a whole. It's creative spark, so it's assisting you in your connection with your sacral to clear out the gunk that's no longer a part of what you are wanting to bring forward in a creation sense. Yes, it's connecting into your solar plex with your power center and your will and everything, but again, connecting into your sacral, because that is where the birthing process really comes from. That's where the expression of that comes from. And so it's really beautiful to tap into that through the avenue that this Moroccan citrine is bringing forward. Also, what was really interesting that I kept seeing with this is that it's a different kind of crystalline technology than we may be used to. It's very ancient. I feel very Egyptian from this. Even I know Moroccan is not the same, but like it just feels that way. It feels like it's connecting into that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to bring forward some past life connections that you may have with, you know, maybe Egypt or somewhere else, maybe Morocco. But oh, that one has a really cool portal. Oh, that's fun. What else? Let's see. It's also, this ancient tech, it's been forgotten. You know, it's not something that we are very familiar with as far as our conscious mind goes, at least. But it's really, really powerful. And I just saw dragons come in too, so I'm not sure how that's going to expand, but that's definitely something that I'm going to explore more with this. And then the phrase expand and grounded fire is what came forward for this. What would an abundance grid kit be without green aventurine? I feel like it's kind of like a almost necessary, but green, it's not just the normal like stuff that's coming in for this. So the green aventurine is, of course, abundance and luck, the things that are often paired with it, but it's deeper than that. When I was channeling the information, especially this one, you know, green aventurine has some really beautiful, like, glitter in it and some cracking, which is often, you know, not like cracking, it's more like inclusions, but, you know, like right here, there's a little guy. Right here is a great example. You know, there's a little bit of cracking going on there. And near the cracks, not always, but often, there are, you know, these little brown parts that are accompanying that. Like this one specific, I don't know if it's showing up well, but this one specifically has a little bit of like a brownish hue around it. Oh, excuse me. I'm processing. And that was pulling me in. And so I was like, okay, what is this trying to tell us? So it's talking about filling in the cracks, diving into the cracks where energies leak in and out. And so that's one of the things that green aventurine is helping you with, is to fill in the cracks. And with it bringing in the green rays of, you know, color healing, It's really tapping into that heart centeredness, really tapping into healing the cracks of the heart specifically, but all over, of course. But as we heal the cracks of the heart, as we fill in these cracks where energy is leaking in and out, energies that we may or may not be aware of or want, it's going to assist us in clearing that out so that we no longer have those leakages. And with that, it's going to help you understand more about your relationship with abundance and money specifically as well. And really anchoring in how that's wanting to come forward for you in a new way, especially with this 1 year coming into view. Last but not least, and this one surprised me a little bit, stalactite. Stalactite wants to come in. And so I was like, okay, what's this about? So it's extending, expanding to new heights. Even though it grows this way, technically, it's still extending and expanding to new heights. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going higher. Sometimes it's important to extend into lower heights. And lower in the sense of not like denser energy, but your lower heights. Which I know can kind of feel a little weird to say it that way, but what I'm seeing is very yin-yang type energy in the sense of a flip. So it's, okay, maybe not, well, yin-yang can help, but it's like, how do I want to describe this? Okay, so you've got like this beautiful water, right? It's like a lake or, something like that. And it's relatively not moving. And the reason for that is because we want to see the reflection. And what happens in the reflection? It's mirrored. And so you've got something that's ascending, you've got something in the water that's reflected going the opposite way. And that's what this is bringing forward, is that mirror image of going into your depths and exploring things that you haven't seen before, things that you haven't even noticed being a part of your relationship with abundance. And so that was really interesting. Also notice how, here, let me get another, they're going to be very different, by the way. Like, none of them look the same at all. There's a couple of them that are like this, and then there's like the more of the base bottom like that, and it's puffy and kind of, I don't know if the sparkles are showing up, but it's a little sparkly. Yeah, it doesn't, at least on my end, it doesn't really look like it's showing up in sparkly. Oh, I guess maybe a little bit there. Might be able to see it. But it's like clouds, which is interesting too. Like the ease and flow of clouds. And again, we're tapping into some water with that. But as light as a cloud, floating as light as a cloud, having a relationship with money that feels as light as a cloud. How does that feel? So there's that. But then notice how, again, we're going to go back to this one. It's the best demonstration that I have. Oh, actually, there's a couple in there. I was wrong. But anyway, the point is, you notice how it's not like stick straight? What part of our relationship with anything is stick straight? So it's not straight. And that's because the path isn't straight. And it's helping to reflect that, reminding you that all of the ebbs and flows are all just as important as anything else. And it goes its own way. And then the little like phrase that I got for this was, you could say this either go or grow, but grow your own way. And this is a great example of that uniqueness that is helping you to tap into you and your uniqueness. And so, yeah, and then there's like the cute little stubby guys, they're just fun. They're just fun. I love them. And this one's got a portal in it. That one's really cool. But yeah, so this is a lot of the information that I've gotten so far for this crystal kit. One thing too that I want to say is, for each of anything that I do, but especially these kits, I would also be creating a meditation for them so that you can really connect into all of them individually and together, um, and have an experience with the kit. It's not just about getting the crystals and then, you know, placing them in their spot and whatever. It's also about connecting with them, allowing them to really serve you in the way that they're wanting to, and for you to have that connection and relationship with them so that, you know, you can have that experience in maybe a different way than you've ever had before. And then the same thing goes for you and it. Like, because of you investing in yourself through this opportunity, or, you know, whatever that is, you are opening up your own different portals, and even just getting the crystals themselves, it connects you to different parts of your DNA, to different parts of maybe dormant DNA, or DNA that's wanting to be even more activated. And in doing all of that, you are deepening your connection not only into yourself but into the other lifetimes that are heavily impacting you in this life, because if you feel called and drawn to this, there's a reason. And so, anywho, I am super interested to see how this what did I call it? Crystal Connections Kit feels for you, how it resonates, and if you have anything to say about it. Like, I'm just super intrigued to see how this resonates with you and how you connect with it. So, on that note, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and super excited to hear all of what you have to share. All right, bye.